Right, guys, welcome to the Adventure Athlete YouTube channel.
Welcome, gang. Welcome to the show. So
Right.
then,
Go on then.
me and Will are going to discuss what an adventure athlete is, what we're about, and what we've got lined up for the next few sort of months and year on this channel and with ourselves. So we're going to dive into what is an adventure athlete. Do you want to start us off, Will?
So the Adventure Athletes, it's our company essentially, but it's also what we consider our training methodology to be. So as a company, me and Taylor started this to provide free content for you guys. So that's going to be YouTube videos, podcasts, some free training programs, but then we're also offering more specialized training programs as well as massage treatment, which I often forget that we do.
Yeah, we rarely ever mention that one, do we?
Yeah,
No.
but that is on the cards. And then if we break down what an adventure athlete is.
So, an adventure athlete then. This was a bit of an ad hoc term I came up with about 3 years ago for what I've been doing. So, long story short, I overcame obesity when I was 17. I dropped over 100 pounds, well in excess of that actually. And then when lockdown hit the world, I started setting world firsts for charity. Not with the intention of doing world firsts, but just with the intention of going out, having an adventure, doing something new for me that was a new experience for me. But when I looked back after the first few, it was like, no one else has done these in the world before, and they were world first. So the term adventure athlete is something I coined for that, because it's going in, living intentionally, having that first experience for you, but also probably being the first person on the planet to try it as well. So that's where the term adventure athlete came for me, was about having that adventure of going into uncharted territories for the sake of feeling the adventure for yourself, not for the sake of any titles or doing it for anyone else, because as I said, it was only in reflection where I look back and realised these were actually world firsts.
Cool. So coming on from that then, where are you at with your training currently?
So currently I am between training actually at the moment for two different events. So coming off the back of my last event, which was the I was going to say it's a Super Barbarian, but actually I was training to do a £100 rock challenge up a couple of different summits in the UK, but that's been postponed to next year. So I'm a little bit in this purgatory of training now, where I'm floating
Bit of a
around.
lull, is it?
Not so much a lull, but more of just like back to more of an exploring phase of training. I've got a bit more freedom to do what I want and kind of improve things across the board, like improve my Olympic lifting at the moment, and just sort of trying to fix some imbalances in my body whilst I kind of come up with a new challenge to tide me over this year to keep me sane until we get on to the big one next year. What about you, Will?
So I've just finished doing a challenge. I just did my first of my 12 labours. You can find out more about that in our podcast. It's out on Spotify. Or you can follow my Instagram, the 12 Labours, but everything's also being updated on the Adventure Athlete socials. So that's going to be YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, the usual. So I literally just finished that 2 days ago. It was a 50-mile barefoot walk. So I've got 11 more of said labours to go. So I'm having a bit of downtime right now. And then I'm going to get back on the horse when my feet and ankles are better.
Nice. Well, I've been there, done that with my own ones. So briefly, just my experience then with challenges. First lockdown, I pushed a 110 kilo tractor tyre up the highest peak in the south of Britain, which is Pen y Fan. I say peak because I kind of laugh when people call it a mountain, but apparently it's a mountain, so I pushed a tractor tyre up a mountain, I guess. Second one then was I took a sledgehammer and I set the world's first record for the most sledgehammer hits in a day, which I decided to choose the gate count for a marathon, which is 28,000 gates, or gates is the correct term, but the gate is combined steps, so left and right together, was 28,000 hits in a day, but due to measuring errors, it was probably closer to 30,000. And then the year after that, so last year, I took a strongman yoke, a 60 kilo strongman yoke, and I carried it 20 miles in a single day on the hottest day of the year. And then since then I had a go at doing the old Liver King Super Barbarian Challenge, which was like 420 pounds for me, as usual body weight for reference, and did that in about 2.5 hours over a farm. And then since then I've just done a little test with Will a few weeks ago, where I carried a £100 rock up a mountain as a bit of a plan in for the next challenge, and that's me so far.
Do you have any challenges lined up between now and your next one?
I am coming up with one in the back of my head. There's always a challenge brewing, but I can't reveal anything yet because I don't actually know what it is yet. But I will announce it soon, probably within the next month or two.
Cool. My next one is I'm going to try and do it this year, hopefully. I'm going to try and do the Welsh 3000s challenge. So that's the 15 highest peaks in Wales, which will happen to be around Snowdon and in Snowdonia in 24 hours. So I'm going to give a hand at that. I've tried it before and failed.
Yes, you did.
So,
that was in the first few weeks of us knowing each other, actually.
yeah, so I'm gonna go back and give that a second try. Get my second labour done, hopefully. Cool. So, YouTube wise, what we're expecting to be putting out is we're going to be putting out some educational content here and there. We're going to be doing some fitness challenges. So one that's going to be cool to keep your eyes out for, which will probably come out in about just over a month's time, is letting AI plan our training for us for
I'm not looking
30
forward to that
days.
one. Nah, I like doing it. I'm OCD about my program and I love it, so leaving the robots to do it is not exactly my ideal scenario.
So that's going to be one of the videos. Me and Taylor are going to be filming a testing video, which is basically just a reason to see who's got advantages in different ways between me and Taylor, who's going to be faster, who's going to be stronger, who's going to be able to jump further, just stupid fitness challenges that we thought would be interesting to see
We'll
different.
pick some genuinely athletic ones and some stupid ones that are niche to us and the stuff we like doing. Definitely.
Yeah. So you'll find lots of challenges, lots of content like that, some educational bits here and there. And that's mostly what's going to be on the YouTube, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and podcasts. We've just filmed our first video podcast. So that's going to take a little bit of editing, and then we're releasing our podcasts every 2 weeks, Friday at 5. So we've got a few lined up already, and then our video ones will be coming out after that. So that's going to be on YouTube as well.
Yeah, as well as if you want to see some behind the scenes of our challenges going forwards and kind of learn what it's taken to get us to doing these, our stories from being morbidly obese to being an adventure athlete, from being homeless to being an adventure athlete, and our kind of ups and downs of mental health, how we train for these events, the events themselves, how we might recover from them as well. Then if you want to learn about that, this is also the place for that too.
Nice. So I think that sums up what the YouTube's going to be about.
Yep, I'd say that's about it for now. Well, see you on the sunny side. Who
remember-
adventures lives.
I was going to say that.